Over the past few months, every single homeowner in Lakewood or property owner in Lakewood has received a letter from the Lakewood Township Tax Assessor's office saying that their house will be reevaluated because the township is undergoing a state-ordered reevaluation for their entire town. Many concerned residents of Lakewood have reached out to the township to find out exactly what this means to them and for their property values and ultimately for the taxes that they'll be paying to Lakewood Township. It's a very complicated process, and in order to explain it best, I've asked that our tax assessor, Ed Seeger, and Jason Cohen of Appraisal Systems Incorporated to do a little presentation to try to clarify the whole process so that everybody will hopefully have a little better of an understanding once they're done.
My name is Ed Seeger. I'm the tax assessor for the Township of Lakewood. Sitting to my left is Jason Cohen, who's the project manager from Appraisal Systems, Inc., the company that has been contracted to assist the township in this reevaluation process. A lot of people get very worried when they hear the term reevaluation that my assessment's going up and therefore my taxes are going up. The first thing we want to state is not everybody's taxes will be going up. Even if your assessment goes up, it's possible that your taxes do go down. Generally, when a revaluation is done, the simple math says a third of people are going to go up in taxes, a third will stay about the same, and 1/3 will go down. Will those numbers hold exactly true? We don't know, and that won't be known until the end of the project, which will end in probably December of this year. I'll have Jason go over the basic reasons of why we've been ordered to do a revaluation, and Jason can take that.
Thanks, Ed. As Ed said, my name is Jason Cohen. I'm the project manager for Appraisal Systems, and I'm the liaison with Ed's office for this project. Our company has been hired by the town to go through this revaluation. As Ed said, it was ordered by the Ocean County Board of Taxation because the assessments in town are no longer reflective of the market value of what properties are selling for. So the state and the county has ordered the town to go through this process so that we can bring values, assessments back to their market value, what things are selling for currently. So this first step in that process is to do inspections at all properties in town. Those inspections have started about 2 weeks ago, and that process is going to last for a number of months, probably until October or November of this year. You'll see inspectors from our companies or from our company out on the street. Those inspectors are employees of Appraisal Systems. They are fully vetted and reviewed by the township. They're ID'd by the township. The township knows who they are and where they're working. If at any time you're concerned about who comes to your property, you should absolutely check their ID and make sure that they're verified and say who they say they are. You can call the town and make sure that their ID matches with the ID that's on file. But those inspections are started already, and they'll be lasting throughout the summer and into the early fall.
Okay. With the inspections, the process of the inspection is that every property be fully inspected, interior and exterior. We ask for the public's cooperation in letting the inspectors in your home. I understand a lot of people don't want to do that for various reasons. A lot of times people are concerned that if they have maybe done some work without the proper permits, that we're going to turn them in. The inspectors that are out there, for the most part, have a blank slate. They do not know what was on your property before they got there. So they don't know if you finished your basement or finished your attic or done an addition or done a deck. They won't know that. So we're not turning anybody over to code enforcement or zoning for any kind of possible violations in that regards. They're just there to record what is in the house, the number of bathrooms, number of bedrooms, the quality of the house. Is there a finished basement? You do not have to let the inspectors in your home. However, if you don't, the law actually states that it's to be estimated to the best, highest possible use. And in Lakewood, many times that means that you'll be credited with a finished basement that has an apartment in it. And if you don't have a finished basement with an apartment, you want them to be able to show that they verify that and see that that's in there, because that does add value to your home. As I said before, just because your assessment goes up doesn't mean your taxes go up. If, for example, the town's rateable base through this revaluation process increases by 40%, and your home, say, increases in value only 20% from its current assessment, chances are you will see a reduction in your taxes due to the fact that your property is increased at a slower rate than the rest of the town overall. Conversely, if the town goes up 40% and your property's gone up 60%, you will see a tax increase. Who's going to get those increases? As I said before, we do not know until the process comes to a conclusion towards the end of the year. Late in the year, everybody will be mailed a letter with the proposed new assessment for their property. We hope to have on there an estimation of what your taxes may be. Again, it's only an estimation, and at that time you will have the opportunity to meet with the revaluation company if you feel the assessment is incorrect, and review what they have on record, why you think the assessment should be lower or is out of line. If Jason wants to cover the review period at all, I will let him take care of that.
Okay. Just want to make clear also that all properties in town are going to be inspected. So it's not just the residential properties, it's commercial properties as well as the exempt properties, synagogues, schools, churches. All properties will be visited by the inspectors, and all properties will receive that new value. As Ed said, when those value letters are sent out at the end of the year, the process is very simple. When you receive that letter, you can call the office and schedule a brief meeting with someone from the company. That person will go through all the information that's been recorded on your property. They'll go through recent sales if it's a residential property, to go over sales that have taken place in your neighborhood, to show where these new assessments are coming from, what they're being based on. So those meetings will take place sometime in the late fall, early winter of this year, possibly even into the beginning of next year. So you should expect that towards the end of the year.
Also, during the inspection process, if an inspector comes to your home and you're not there, they will leave a notice on your door that says that they were there and when they hope to return for a future inspection. If at that time you're still not there, maybe you're away on vacation or working, they will leave a second notice that shows an estimation of what is in the house. On that card will be a phone number to call for Appraisal Systems. That is the number to call if you have any questions regarding the inspection process. Calling the Township Assessor's office, we're just going to direct you to call the Appraisal System number that's on that card, and also calling the committee members. You can do that. However, they're really not going to be able to help you at this time. At this point, it's just an information gathering time, and the best place to call if you have any questions regarding the inspections will be the number on that card that is left on your door. This is a very lengthy and involved process, and having the cooperation of the townspeople is of the utmost importance and will make the process go a lot smoother. It's nothing that the town wanted to do, but it was ordered, as Jason and the mayor said, by the county and by the State Division of Taxation, so we're following their instructions on this. Thank you for your time, and have a good weekend.